Hello friends, welcome to today's class. A parent sent this question to me which we're going to look at now. The question says, a boy has two sticks with length 15 cm and 25 cm. He says he can measure the width of a table exactly with either of the sticks. The table is less than 1 meter, that's 100 cm wide. How wide is the table? That's the question. This is a very simple question, and amazingly, this is even a primary school question. Look at what I'm going to do. I'll just draw this and call this the width of the table in question. Now let's just call the length of this width x. We don't know what it is yet. We're looking for it. Okay, so the question says that the boy can use 15 cm and get exactly this x. So what we're going to do is to ask ourselves, how many times will 15 cm keep traveling, keep adding to itself until it gives us exactly this width, which is x. So I call it my n, which means that 15 multiplied by n is going to give me what? The width of the what? The table. We call it what? Equation 1, which is x. Okay. The next thing we're also going to do, he can also use 25 cm to also stick to measure this table and get exactly x again. So we can now say that the number of times we're going to use 25 cm and keep adding to 25 until we get exactly this x will now be 25 multiplied by, let me call it m, and that's also going to give us x. We call this equation 2. Okay, now from my equation 1, we can have that our n will give us what? X over 15. Let's call it equation 1a because it's coming from 1a. And then from our equation 2, we can have that our m is going to give us x over 25. We call it equation 2a because it's coming from equation 2. Now, what I'm going to do next is to now say, let's divide equation 1a divided by equation 2a. And let's take that ratio and see what it's going to give us. If we carry out this, we're going to have that our n divided by our m will give us x over 15 divided by x over 25. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do, this will become n over m equal to x over 15 multiplied by 25 over x. Of course, we know what happens. If we change this division to multiplication, we're going to inverse this, okay? This my x becomes my denominator and my 25 becomes our what? Numerator, okay? So this is now going to give us that here is going to cancel here. And of course, 5 here will give us 3 and 5 here will give us 5. So we are left with n over m to be equal to 5 over 3. This simply implies that our n is equal to 5 and our m is equal to 3. Okay, let's now get the width, the value of the width of this variable, which is x. Remember, from equation 1, we have that 15 multiplied by n, and our n now is 5. Is going to give us what? X, which is what? 75. We try from equation 2. From equation 2, we have that 25 multiplied by m, and my m here is what? 3. Is going to also give us 75. So therefore, we can say that the width of the table is 75 cm. And 75 cm is less than 1 meter, which is equal to what? 100 cm.